are here today at the master table with Gary Mehigan, presented by Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts. My name is Sarshi Piris, and stay tuned for more.
Did I actually do it?
Of course you did.
I didn't realise. Hello. Hi, Bowen. What is it? Mohammed? Did I get it right? All right. I hope you have an amazing evening. This is a beautiful space. I still, every time I look up, I just go, how wonderful. And we've been cooking like troopers for the last couple of days. Dinner last night, dinner tonight. And it's a thrill being able to use all these beautiful ingredients that you have. But you're not going to have anything vaguely Sri Lankan, just so you know. Wouldn't dare, just so you know. So the food is comfortable, it should be generous, lots of flavors. The first course you're going to get is, rather than canopies, which we noted yesterday half the people didn't get, because a little late, possibly. Is that normal in Colombo? No? That's what I heard. It's called Colombo time. Anyway, all of you are here, so that's beautiful. So the first plate you're going to get is essentially what we would normally serve as canopies, but you're going to get a little snack attack. So there's 4 things on there, okay? There's a prawn toast, there's a little croqueta, amongst other things. There's four things. I bought some Yarra Valley salmon caviar, which you get on the waffle with the salmon mousse, just so you know. That was one little taste of Australia. And later on in the meal, you're going to get mulwara lamb, which is a marbled lamb rump cap. Really beautiful, really tender, cooked for 12 hours at 54 degrees, so it's really delicious. And next course after the snacks, anybody can tell me, because my brain's gone absolutely blank. Then you've got crab salad, so lagoon crab salad. You've got a mushroom parfait with a little Vegemite biscuit, little scroll underneath with a vodka and cranberry jelly. And I'll tell you everything else a little bit later. Are you okay? That's not okay for me. Are you okay? That's better. All right. Just so you know, everybody keeps asking me how I've enjoyed Sri Lanka so far. No idea. The 4 walls of this hotel are wonderful. I've been doing a lot of time in the kitchen. We managed to get out on an electric tuk-tuk, which I was allowed to drive the other day, which was fun. Nearly killed the other 2 people in there, but we were good. Went to a temple, had a little bit of look around, but I'm going to take a break as of Sunday. I'm going to travel around, go up to Kandy, get on the railway, come back down to Bendota, and then down to Gaul. So ask me in 10 days' time, and I'll give you a proper impression. But just so you know, it's been a long time coming. We were supposed to do this event with Cinnamon about 4 years ago, and it didn't happen. A few other things got in the way. I don't know if you can remember. We've kind of Control-Alt-Deleted in the last few years. So this is a really wonderful opportunity for me personally to feed you, get some feedback, know the fact that you're great MasterChef fans, and apparently the first few series are on repeat, which I find quite funny. So I'm standing on stage and you're looking at me going, who the hell's that guy? Because it's about 10 years, I've got 10 years older, you know? So it's lovely to know. And I've had so many lovely kind of warm, beautiful people just come up to me and tell a little bit of their story. So that's nice to know. It feels very different and very wonderful here. I will, as the night goes on, pop back up on stage, remind you what you're eating. I'll also make the effort to just come to every single table, get a photograph with you. So I'll try and do that kind of systematically. Maybe start here and kind of do a wave. So don't feel that you're going to miss out, because this is essentially dinner with Gaz. All right? Happy with that? All right. Enjoy the first course, and I'll see you in a bit.
We have with us the man of the hour, Mr. Gary Mehigan. Hi, how are you doing
It's
today?
not about the man of the hour. It's been the man of the 10 hours. It was a big day, and we fed 150 people. We did 6 courses plus snacks. I think it went down pretty well. Favourite courses have been lamb, unanimously, Australian lamb. Beautiful stuff. And the dessert, which has been like a little 18-karat gold coffee flan with hazelnut cream. So I'm really pleased. It's nice to get good feedback. So I'm happy about that, especially when you work hard in the kitchen.
So tell me, is there any difference you can see from a dinner in Australia and here?
No, I don't think so. But everybody's warm and welcoming, and like everybody just got into it and enjoyed the evening. And I said right at the beginning, I want it to be like dinner with Gary. Ask some questions, get involved, have some fun. So yeah, I think we did pretty well. And because of all these lovely sponsors here, this is what makes events like this happen. Otherwise, they don't, which is great. Did you enjoy it?
Definitely.
Favorite course?
I have to say the lamb.
Man.
Yes.
Funny that, isn't it? So
And
there
the
you go.
dessert, I love.
You're the quietest crew we've ever cooked for. My goodness, I'm terrified. Okay, next course to hit you is going to be a lagoon crab salad. It's got Thai flavors, so coconut milk, so like a namprick. So it's coconut milk, sugar, fish sauce, lime juice. And in the salad, what I want you to do is take your fork and just give it a stir, because it's all in separately, almost like a bibimbap. There's a bit of green mango, a bit of Nelna sweet mango. You've got crispy fish. You've got crispy garlic, you've got the crab. So there's lots of things going in on there, and the sauce is in the middle. All right, so it's like stir it around and then eat it, okay? After that, ravioli. You got a prawn ravioli with a bouillabaisse sauce, which is like quite a rich crustacean sauce. A little bit of prawn over the top, some olive oil, so quite rich again. And then it's followed by the lamb, all right? And the nice thing about this lamb, it's a new product that they're doing. It's quite highly marbled, it's very tender. It's really delicious. Makes me very proud to, bring that lamb over here to Sri Lanka. And I know that you love Aussie product here and then. And I know you love the Aussies at the moment. I'm just going to put it out there because we beat India in the cricket. Am I right? Now we got, I was thinking, what do I do to get some noise? What do I do to get some noise? Just so you know, Matt, George and I were in India on the day that they were playing in Ahmedabad. And it was pretty clear, Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. It was pretty clear at the beginning we thought we were going to get mauled, and I think there was 120,000 Indians and there was about 10 Australians in the crowd, and they kept panning over to the yellow jerseys, and we were all very quiet, until I think it was about 134 for 3, and the tide started to turn. So we're very happy. So then we got very noisy, but all in the best, sportsman's-like way. So, okay, enjoy this course. Gentlemen, keep the plate straight, and ladies, and then put it down on the table. They're all standing behind you. It's very formal. Oh, my goodness, look at that, all down at the same time. Lovely. All right, enjoy. And I don't know if we want to do this before I kind of walk around. If anybody's got any questions, we might take, I don't know, just before main course. What do you reckon, Justine? We'll take like 5-6 questions. We'll run around. Might get you kind of amped up and engaged and feeling like you're at my dinner party, all right? And stir and eat. Enjoy.
We have with us Rajiv and Nadishka. Hi, how are you all doing today?
We're good. We really had a good evening.
Too full.
So tell me, what was your favorite dish of the night?
Probably the lamb. Yes.
Yeah, I think it was the lamb.
So tell me, was there anything that you all were expecting more, or are you all happy with what you all have today?
Definitely. It was a very well curated menu that he has done for us. And I think he has done a very balanced and well presented dinner today.
Thank you for your time. Hope you have a good night.
Thank you.
We have with us Paul Toppin. Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What did you think about tonight?
Probably one of the best dinners I've been to. I've lived here 22 years. I've been to lots of dinners like this, and even in this establishment. But I think this is probably the best I've been to. I think the food was fantastic. Great guy presenting his passion. And I'm a wine man, and I thought the wine selection was great. So no, we've had an excellent night.
Speaking of wine, what was your favorite tonight?
Well, you had a wine which was from Margaret River, which I know a little bit about because I've been there a few times. So all the wines were good, right? I'm not so much a dessert wine man, but I have to say the wine selection was excellent.
And what was your favorite dish of the night?
Favorite dish. I mean, I have to say, I enjoyed what was ultimately the meat dish, right? And I know a lot of people may find that heavy, but for me, it was just fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. Hope you have a wonderful night.
Good night. Thank you.
Listening to you. Where are you?
Right here. First of all, welcome to Sri Lanka. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here with us. This might be a bit of a tricky question, but out of all of the countries you've visited and all of the cuisines that you've sampled, which one has been your favorite and what do you feel most inspired by?
That is a tricky question, isn't it? It's funny because it's... I mean, obviously, at the moment, I'm loving my visits to India. What it's done for me. When you travel to a country once, you get a little snapshot of it. And it may be not actually, what's running deep under that little snapshot. So I've been 12 times since September last year, filming for National Geographic. I've been all over the country, from Leh Ladakh to Tamil Nadu, to Kochi, down south in Kerala. So really spread dug my fingers into the cuisine. So at the moment, I'm loving that discovery of those flavors, of this kind of huge diversity of different flavors. But at the same time, I love Japanese food. I love Vietnamese food, particularly Korean food. So, and then at my heart, it's, I'm classically French trained. So, those rich sauces, like that bouillabaisse sauce that you had with the ravioli. I love that kind of cuisine. It really is a tough one. In Australia, I think we're very lucky. We've got a very diverse, community that's built on immigration. So every wave of immigration brings with it this lovely, cultural note, Greek, Italian, Vietnamese, Chinese. So we all tend to eat all of those cuisines in a week. So I've really skirted around your question. I don't want to commit. But I pretty much like everything. Actually, if you look sideways, you can tell I like everything.
We have with us a wonderful guest from tonight, Fabian. I hope I said that right.
Yeah.
Right. So tell me a little bit about tonight. What was your experience like?
So it was a different kind of experience because, I've been 8 years in Sri Lanka and I've been involved in these kind of big dinners. But this time, everything was warm, everything was special. It was very tasty. And how would I say? Also, the service was excellent.
What was your favorite dish of the night?
It was the number 2 and the lamb.
Everybody said the lamb.
Yeah. No, it was really amazing.
Thank you so much for your time. Hope you have a wonderful night.
Thank you. With pleasure.
We have with us Indrani. Hi, how are you doing today?
Hi, good. I've had a very nice evening. Amazing food. I'm actually quite amazed that they managed to put such good quality food for so many people. Yeah, it's rare. That's rare here.
Can you tell me what was your favorite dish of tonight?
I think the starter probably was really nice and light. 5 courses, of course, was a bit much. The lamb was absolutely beautiful. The quality was just, wonderful. I love cooking. I love food. So for me, it was really... And I think Gary was really very kind and very amiable.
Is there any message you'd like to give our viewers about tonight?
Well, I think when there's an event like this, if you're into food and you're into cooking, you should come and join in. Definitely. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Hi, Gary.
No, I'm just checking everybody's eating their lamb. Go. Where are you? Put your hand up. Gotcha.
I guess I'm the lucky one to get the last question. Huge fan, by the way. The lamb dish is my favorite so far.
Thank you.
So my question to you is, like when you're creating new dishes or when you're cooking, what's your inspiration?
Most of the time it's just honestly what I fancy eating at the time. Like it sounds weird, but you know, when you write a menu, I just write things down that I kind of want to eat, what I find tasty, what I've done before that I know works well. And then secondary to that is where am I going? What are the, you know, like for example, doing this, you're kind of stepping into the unknown. So you don't know whether it turns out that Cinnamon have got a great kitchen team, really well qualified. Everybody's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but it's not always the case. So you kind of take into consideration where you're going, what's available, the season, you know, what resources you have, and then design that appropriately. So yeah, pretty simple.
So when you put a dish together, experience helps, I take it.
Experience helps a lot. Like I remember asking when I was about 18 years old, I remember being at college and looking at a menu and asking the lecturer, when will I know how to cook those dishes just by reading, you know, slow roasted, you know, rump of lamb with, you know, au jus and blah, blah, blah. Because when you're not that experienced, it just seems daunting. But obviously, as you go along and you learn all these techniques and, you know, you can start putting things together and they make sense, then it falls into place. So, you know, if I could turn around to my 17-year-old self, I'd be able to go, I don't know, 10 years? They're pretty specific.
Thank you.
Cheers. All right, thanks for the questions. I'll kind of do the rounds. If you can do us a favor, if we can do, we've got a professional photographer, you can pass us your phone, we can have a picture. If you can avoid telling your life story or keep it within 30 seconds, because we've got a lot to get round, and that's my sense of humor, sorry. I'm not being sarcastic, but you'll see what I mean. If I get locked down on a table, you know it's because somebody has said, look, when I was 12, and then they work forward from there. All right? Okay, look forward to speaking to you.
We have with us Stephanie, a guest from tonight. Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing super well because I think I had probably the best meal in the 20 years I've been here in Sri Lanka. I think it was an amazing experience. I thank Kamal Munasinghe of Cinnamon Hotels to bring Chef Gary here because it was an amazing experience. He's so easy and I think he breaks down the barriers towards high-end food preparation. He introduces us to amazing experience, but he says we can do it all ourselves. So it was a wonderful evening, and I particularly enjoyed the sequence of menu and the wine pairing with it, and I thought it was extremely good value for money. And I'm sad to say that all the Sri Lankan guests have left this building. We are still here because we enjoy our experiences, and I think it's sad when somebody puts so much effort into something that people just eat like a trough and then go. And I think that is a bit lacks indulgent culture. And I think maybe Chef Gary can start creating indulgent culture in this country. So I hope so. Thank you.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Very well, very well.
Can you tell me a little bit about today's event? What did you think about it?
I mean, basically, when we walked in and we expected, the number of people and all that, we thought he would not be able to cater for such numbers and maintain the standard. But it was a pleasant surprise. At the end of the day, the food was excellent and the lamb was very succulent, and we really enjoyed the food, the venue as well. And I think it was out of the box, basically. We need to organize a lot more of events similar to this to attract people and to create that hype back in Sri Lanka.
Thank you so much for your time, sir.
The pleasure was mine. Thank you.